Hi and welcome to my website. Thank you for clicking on. We're a couple of weeks now into New Year in 2015, and for many of you we're a couple of weeks perhaps into New Year resolutions. I know these aren't for everyone, but New Year resolutions are invariably about trying to break a habit. And although we can start out full of enthusiasm and with the best of intentions, by about now, 2 weeks into January, they're quite often starting to get really tough to stick to. And the reason is that humans are such creatures of habit. 40% of what we do every day is habit. And during that 40% of the day, we're not actually thinking at all. Our subconscious has taken over and there is really very little neural activity going on. So, as early man, we understood the pattern of cue or trigger, routine and reward. The cue tells us which habit to use, say cleaning our teeth after breakfast. The routine is the behaviour, the actual cleaning of your teeth, probably whilst the tap's still running. And the reward is the completion of the task. In this case, knowing that you're taking care of your teeth and your gums. And the more we repeat this habit, the more automatic it becomes. So brushing your teeth is a good habit and a useful subconscious pattern of behaviour. But what if our habits are harmful, like smoking or chewing our nails down to the quick? Harmful habits don't have to be actions either. They can be patterns of thought, patterns of thinking, like always feeling miserable on a Monday morning. If you do that enough times, it will become habit. And whether you love your job or not, you will always dread that Monday morning alarm going off. But here's the important bit. Every habit can be replaced, and it can be replaced with a better one. It's almost impossible to just break a habit, to just stop. You have to replace it with something else. So if you smoke the moment you get up, do 10 minutes of star jumps instead. If you tend to eat a packet of biscuits when you get home from work, try putting on your favourite music and singing along to it at the top of your voice. Singing is a great way of making us happy instantly. If you tend to think in a negative way, then force yourself to deliberately create positive patterns of thought. So recall in great detail a wonderful holiday, or plan something really nice for your partner. You'll probably have heard lots of this before, but what's come to light in the last 15 years or so, where we've really studied habits and learned more about them, is that it takes approximately 66 days to replace one habit with another. So 2 months, 66 days, give or take 2 months. So in 66 days, provided you consistently carry out that new, better pattern of behaviour or habit, you'll have cracked it. 2 months isn't really that long, 9 weeks. If you're struggling to believe this, try something for me. Try using your computer's mouse with the other hand. So whichever hand you normally use the other one. Make yourself switch. And at first, it will be cumbersome and awkward. You'll probably curse me, and everything will take twice as long, and you'll be sorely tempted to revert back to using the other hand. But I promise you, if you stick with it, it will get easier and easier. And in 66 days, approximately, it will feel as normal and natural as if you've been doing it for years. I often ask my clients to imagine going on holiday in France, where they have to drive on the right-hand side of the road. Really hard at first. You have to concentrate on everything that you do on the road. Roundabouts are confusing, turning left suddenly becomes much more difficult. But by the end of the first week, you're thinking about it much, much less. By the end of the holiday, it's almost second nature to you. And that's just after 2 weeks. The more often and the more consistently you practice a new pattern of behaviour, the quicker it will stick. So don't just try and stop eating or stop smoking. Find a replacement for your bad habits. Tell yourself that you just have to stick rigidly to that replacement for 66 days, and then by the end of that time period, ask yourself if you're really that bothered about reverting back to your original pattern of behaviour. Try it and see. I look forward to hearing how you get on. Thanks for watching.